gosh. So, good lovers, sex geeks, old book enthusiasts, I think you'll all appreciate this. Look what I found. Look what I found! Oh my gosh. How to Achieve Sex Happiness in Marriage. This is a sex education book from the 1930s. First edition. It's a first edition from 1936. And I found it at an antique bookstore that was going out of sale, so I got it for $1. And I know it has the plastic on it that was added later, but this is the original like dust jacket underneath. And you know, I was expecting a lot of problematic shit in here, but overall, like just on a cursory flip through, it's actually got some good stuff in it. Like, I mean, obviously, it's one thing I find interesting is this this disclaimer right here. The sale of this book is restricted to the married and to those in professional life, physicians, psychiatrists, sociologists, ministers, and social workers who deal with marriage problems. And part of me wonders if Henry and Freda Thornton, if they truly believed that, or if it was something they just like had to put on. Because I mean, this is like Comstock times. Not that we're completely free from Comstock times, but there's some really great stuff in there. The book starts out with anatomy, vocabulary, talking about hygiene, which I think is great, but then it goes into actual like sex education, and I love that, you know, they actually talk about the clitoris in here. They actually talk about foreplay. It is especially important for wives whose sexual readiness, it should be emphasized, is much often slower in appearance than it is of the husbands. Like, you know, the importance of, they call it preparation for coitus. They make reference to the Kama Sutra in here a little bit, which I thought was really like interesting. They actually do take time to talk about sex after birth, sex after 40, sex when you are a chronic illness, sex for overweight or bigger bodies. And they're just small little blurbs, and they're not perfect, but the fact that they're being talked about at all in a book from the 30s, amazing. One of the other things that I love in here is that they do also talk about mismatched desire, and this I think is exceptional in their Some Common Errors section. They talk about perversions, and they talk about how, you know, they don't go into talking about like kink or anything, but they do make it very clear that, in their words, whatever is enjoyable and harmless is good. So, you know, I mean, this is like some progressive stuff, especially for 1936, and I'm amazed that I hadn't heard of the Thorntons, considering like we always hear about, you know, Masters and Johnson, Kinsey, but I'll probably do some like more further readings of this on my YouTube channel. Let's see like what people were talking about. 1936, achieving sex happiness, so cool.